guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brian James and this is DB Automotive. If you're new to the channel, please take your time, go through some videos and you get to see what I'm all about. So in a nutshell, basically it is cars, motorbikes, pretty much anything automotive. I love to travel and hopefully in the near future I'll be taking you on some pretty awesome journeys and travels in one of my other passions, which is clubman style cars. Now if you're not too sure what a clubman style car is, then it's, if you know what a Lotus 7 is, it's that. So normally if you'd spotted last week, other hand, this heavy. Anyway, if you'd been watched last week's video, we went to Rotorua and back again, where I discovered that I had a gearbox leak. Now, I still haven't done anything about that gearbox leak, but that will be happening soon. So what have I been doing on my little car this week? Well, I've got a big trip planned. It was supposed to be middle of this year. We were supposed to be going to America, but due to unforeseen circumstances, some of you will know what they are, some of you won't, I won't get into it, I could not make it. Now that trip was to celebrate my son's 21st, and we couldn't do it. So we gathered the money. So what I did for his 21st was I actually gave him the other clubman style car that I'd been doing up over the past couple of years. That was his 21st present, with the view that we were going to go on a trip together. So now we're getting our cars ready for that trip. And so for me, if you're not too sure about these cars, you'll know that most of them don't have a lot of space, a lot of room for luggage. We actually plan on camping through most of the trip to try and save a bit of money. So we'll be needing tents, sleeping bags and so on. So without further ado, I will show you what I've been doing with the little car this week. Okay, there's the little car. Now that is a clubman style car, but you'll notice that on the back I've fitted a box. So that's now my luggage compartment. I know it's a little bit silly, but that's what it is. Anyway, the way it's held on is I've made some brackets for it. I can come around here and see the brackets. And they are captive on the roll bar and spaced on the roll bar. So it makes it a very solid system. Now I haven't got steel on steel. I've got a bit of felt that I've put between the two bars, and they just go down into a right angle, which goes on to a bit of wood. Usually it's what you use to floor a trailer for cars and that. And I had a spare piece lying around at work, so I grabbed it. The box I've had for quite some time. I had it on one of my other cars, and it's actually quite good. Just slots there, that can fold down, and as you can see that it's screwed in to the wood underneath, so it's going absolutely nowhere. It's got little partitions in it, so I can have tools, clothing and food, but I can also put in a tent, or what I have done in the past, just there, is I've put the tent on the top and I've just bungeed it down, and so that is the latest thing for the car. Now I've just taken it out for its test drive with it on, and believe it or not, it does actually reduce a lot of the buffering of the wind that bleeds around the side of the windscreen. So having a panel behind you definitely helps. And yeah, I mean, it does take away from the aesthetic of the car, and yes, I do know that, but you know what, giving me a decent boot space when you're doing, we look to be going for a trip for about 2 to 3 weeks. So you definitely need some more. Now, I will be putting, depending on what happens, if my son can get his car up and running by the time we go to leave, then he'll be in his car. And if not, he'll be in my car. If he's in his car, then I've also got the passengers compartment to put a lot of luggage. But if not, then I will have him. And we will have to make do, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. Couple of tents, that's easy. And you can even have the tents underneath, strapped in below. So there's lots of options there. Okay, so that's pretty much all I've done for the week. Fitted the luggage compartment. I'm quite happy with that. All up, that cost me a whopping $30. We had a lot of scrap metal at work, which I made do with the round pipe. The wood was free, and the case or the boot itself I had floating around for the past 6 or so years. So yeah, it cost me basically $30 to paint it and rust proof it, and that's about it. So I'm happy with that. Anything to save $1, and we all know that it's hard to come by that money, that is. So let me know what you think. I know that some will like it, I know that some will hate it, but yeah, let me know in the comments below. I always appreciate the comments, and you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Bye bye.